Ambassador Zekthar's translator chip malfunctioned for exactly 0.3 seconds when the human representative stood before the Galactic Council. In that brief moment, the Vrexian ambassador thought he heard the word enough spoken with such venom that his secondary hearts skipped a beat. For 200 cycles, Admiral Sarah Chen began, her voice cutting through the grand chamber like a plasma torch through hull plating. Humanity has endured your quarantine protocols. We've watched our colony ships turned away. We've seen our trade vessels impounded. We've buried our explorers who were left to die in the outer reaches because no species would risk the Council's wrath to rescue them. The Council chambers, a magnificent structure orbiting the diplomatic moon of Zenthari 4, fell silent. 3,000 species representatives shifted uncomfortably in their environmental pods. They had grown accustomed to humanity's complaints, their protests, their desperate pleas for recognition as equals. This was different. You call our homeworld a Class 12 death world, Chen continued, pacing before the elevated council she. You claim we're too violent, too aggressive, too dangerous to integrate into galactic civilization. You've painted us as monsters spawned from a world so hostile that our very existence defies probability. High Counselor Threen of the Etherian Collective raised 3 of his 6 arms in a placating gesture. Ambassador Chen, we have explained repeatedly that protocols exist for the safety of... Safety? Chen's laugh was harsh enough to make several empathic species recoil. You want to discuss safety? Let me educate you about Earth, about what you call a death world. She activated a holographic display that materialized above the chamber floor. Earth rotated slowly, blue and green and deceptively beautiful. Our gravity is 3 times what most of you consider survivable. Our atmosphere has an oxygen concentration that would make 80% of galactic species combust. We have apex predators that hunt in coordinated packs. We have weather systems that generate wind speeds capable of tearing apart your colony structures. We have tectonic activity that reshapes continents. We have microscopic organisms that can kill in hours. The display shifted, showing images of hurricanes, volcanic eruptions, great white sharks, and microscopic bacteria. And yet, Chen's voice dropped to something cold and calculated. We didn't just survive Earth, we thrived. We built civilizations in deserts that would desiccate most of you in minutes. We constructed cities on fault lines and in flood zones. We domesticated creatures that could kill us with a single bite. We turned our planet's hostility into our greatest teacher. Counselor Varesh of the Fentari Dominion clicked his mandibles nervously. This merely confirms why the quarantine. The quarantine ends today, Chen interrupted. Behind her, the massive viewport displays flickered to life, showing real-time feeds from across the galaxy. Humanity's fleet had arrived. They weren't sleek diplomatic vessels or lumbering cargo haulers. These were warships, born from the dockyards of Luna and Mars, forged in the orbital foundries of Jupiter's moons. Each one was a testament to humanity's 2 centuries of frustrated isolation, 200 years spent preparing for this moment. The Terran Defense Fleet numbered over 10,000 vessels, and they had positioned themselves at every major trade nexus in the galaxy simultaneously. You wanted to keep the Deathworlders contained? Chen's smile was predatory. Congratulations. You succeeded. You gave us 200 years with nothing to do but build, innovate, and prepare. 200 years to study your technology, your tactics, your weaknesses. 200 years to get really, really angry. Panic rippled through the council. Species known for their composure began broadcasting distress signals. The Galactic Defense Network, designed to protect against external threats, was useless. Humanity was already inside. We're not here to destroy you, Chen clarified, though her tone suggested she wouldn't mind. We're here to restructure. The quarantine ends. The discriminatory trade practices end. The casual dismissal of human life ends. Today, humanity takes its place in the galactic community, not as your pets or your monsters, but as equals. High Counselor Threen's skin flashed through several colors indicating distress. You cannot simply demand. We're not demanding anything, Chen interrupted again. We're informing you of the new reality. Our fleet carries weapons you can't imagine, inspired by our death world. Railguns that use Earth's gravity calculations. Biological warfare agents bred in environments you call unsurvivable. Soldiers trained in conditions that would break your finest warriors in hours. She leaned forward, her hands pressed against the podium. But here's what makes us truly dangerous. We don't want to use them. Every human in that fleet would rather be home with their families. Every captain would rather be exploring new worlds. Every soldier would rather be building than destroying. The holographic display shifted again, showing images of human culture, art, music, architecture, families, children playing in parks. We're capable of extraordinary violence because we had to be to survive our world. But we're also capable of extraordinary compassion, creativity, and cooperation. We've been ready for this war for 200 years, but we've spent those same years hoping we'd never have to fight it. Chen straightened, her expression softening slightly. So here's our offer, and it's the only one you'll get. Accept humanity as full members of the Galactic Council with all rights and privileges. Remove the quarantine. Open your borders and your markets. Treat us as the equals we've proven ourselves to be. And if we refuse? Counselor Varesh asked, though his voice trembled. Then you'll learn why death worlds breed survivors, not victims. You'll learn why evolution favors the aggressive, the innovative, the relentless. You'll learn that humanity's greatest weapon isn't our technology or our numbers. It's that we simply refuse to give up. The silence stretched for exactly 30 seconds. Then High Counselor Threen's arms sagged in a gesture of submission that transcended species. The Council will deliberate. You have 1 hour, Chen replied. After that, the Deathworlders stop asking nicely. As she turned to leave, every species in that chamber understood a fundamental truth that would reshape galactic politics forever. Humanity hadn't declared war despite being from a death world. They'd declared war because of it, and in the end the galaxy would be better for it if it survived the lesson. The vote passed in 43 minutes.